To do a quick review. I only want to spend a couple minutes on this. I got this Hoover wind tunnel air cordless at Walmart for about 45 bucks. So far, I do like it. 45 bucks, brand new. It was in the clearance section. Sorry, that's my dog. In the clearance section for 45 bucks. Sorry if I repeated that. I had to stop my video for a second. One of these batteries for this machine, one of these lithium life batteries, and I'm pretty sure they're universal for all of their machines, is $89 on Amazon, or $99. I believe it was $89 just because it was on sale. I didn't even pay half that for this whole unit, and it comes with 2 batteries. And I think Walmart sells these for like $230, $250. This isn't the lift. This is just the 2.0 or maybe the 3.0. I don't honestly know how they did that. To me, they all look the same. The lift and the air are different because the lift is a little bit bulkier. I'd imagine it probably has a slightly larger motor or something, or a battery difference. But I mean, other than that, your motor is up here. It is in the dust cup lid. This is your motor in here. You can see your metal connectors or your contacts. Your filter has to be washed every 4 to 6 uses because the motor is right there. There's nothing. This is not your motor. There's no air that comes through here. This is plastic. There's no air that comes through the bottom of this thing either. Everything comes right through here. That's why this is where the air all gets expelled from. That's why there's only one inlet to the whole thing and all your air comes out the top. It comes with one tool. This model did. It's just a 2-in-1. There's no upholstery tool with this. To be honest, it doesn't have that much airflow for tool use really anyway, unless you're getting a quick dust bunny. Your hose disconnects down here. That's what that blue tab is. And it stretches out a little bit. Back up in there. And your wand, your handle, also doubles as a cleaning wand. It is a swivel machine, and it swivels very easily, and it does have a really nice cleaning effectiveness because of the way that it honestly will turn on a dime. And it's very easy to maneuver. I've seen other Hoover Airs at the store, like the Hoover Air Wind Tunnel Air Light, and that was not as easy to steer. This one is. Nice rubberized wheels. I got this out of the box, and I checked the directions. It told me that put one battery in the machine and put the other one on the dock. They don't come charged, but they would probably have whatchamacallit. They would be probably dead, but to put one on there because it's fade-free power, you know, even if you only had 1 minute of cleaning, you'd be able to test the vacuum out. Well, I put it on there. The light, your headlight is down here. This thingy. Oh. As you can see, that's your headlight. And I used it for like 1 second. It seriously was on for just a second, and then it completely shut off. Completely shut off. I put the battery on the charger, and it did nothing. It lit up red, and in the instructions it said if it lights up red, call the 1-800 number for the Hoover Air line, or the Hoover Air cordless line. So I did, and of course it was after 6 o'clock, so they weren't there, so I had to wait until the next day. Well, then come to find out, that red light went out, the battery's completely toast. So this is the only battery that actually works on this machine right now. Kind of unfortunate, but, you know, that's the way that things work sometimes. So, it's a 20-volt battery. It lasts about 25 minutes, they say. It gives you about 50 minutes of cleaning between both batteries. So the woman was very nice. She gave me quick instructions. She said, put the battery, the dead one, on the machine. press down the power button and hold it for 30 seconds to try and reset the battery. Then put it on the dock, see what it does, and tell me. So I did it, and I told her. She said, okay, all I need you to do is email me a receipt, a picture of the receipt, proof of purchase, and I'll have it sent out to you. She emailed me. I told her, you know, my car's getting inspected right now. I left my receipt in my car. I'll have it tomorrow. She said, that's fine. 30 days, just let us know. And you'll have your new battery. And I actually get to recycle the old one, and I can get money for it depending on where I take it. So that's really nice. Don't know how much they're going to give me. I know batteries, you get a core charge for a car battery or a lawnmower battery that's like $10. You know, so I'll probably make money back on that, making this maybe a $40 vacuum that I paid for. Is it going to perform like a $250 machine? No. Like I said, it doesn't have a whole lot of airflow at the hose. I can show you what I mean. I mean, it's not terrible. It's not absolutely terrible. I plugged my other battery in. It charged for about 3 minutes, and I stuck it on the vacuum to make sure it worked. It ran for about 5 seconds, and this is what the window looked like. It had all this hair and things in the front of it. In this portion, this V, one of the wind tunnel channels. And I was like, okay, so, you know, it does have some cleaningness-ish. The brush roll isn't super strong. It would be if they were stiffer bristles, but they're not. They're like an in-between. They're on the softer side more than anything. Plus, there's a gap down here, right in the front for larger items. And that's another reason why it doesn't have the best cleaning, best deep cleaning, because there's some air that is released and it's not sealing down and creating like a good cleaning swath. But it does have wind tunnel technology. They only advertise it down here. It's not in the name. They don't call it the wind tunnel air cordless. They just call it the Hoover air cordless. But it has wind tunnel technology. Honestly, would I buy this machine at full price? No. Unless you really want, maybe if you've got the money to spend, you might want to just go with a Dyson, but in order to get a hose, you have to pay extra for the hose on the Dyson. So maybe you'd want to go with this. Give it a shot. You don't get even 25 minutes of cleaning with a Dyson V6 Absolute, I don't believe. I think you get close to that, maybe 20 minutes on low or normal, and then not as long on high. Like maximum power, I think you get like 7 or 9 minutes. So if you can swing the price, you know you're getting 2 batteries with this. This is good for in-between cleaning, supplemental vacuuming and things. It's got a nice swivel, like I said. Nice rubber wheels. It does a decent job. It has an on-off brush roll, but for the price I paid, I'm not returning this. I'm not returning it. It's too good of a deal to pass up. I mean, you pay $45 for a cheapo Bissell, and they don't last very long. This has a 5-year warranty. Nothing that you pay $45 for comes with a 5-year warranty unless it's a piece of metal. And really, they don't warranty that. But this is a really great machine if you are looking for supplemental cleaning. Maybe if you've got a couple area rugs, runners, mats, things like that, and some hard surfaces, this would be a good machine. RVs, campers, small apartments, condos, sure. Deep cleaning, no. Definitely not. Even this area rug, I use my Electrolux or my Dyson or my Shark or my Kenmore. You know, I use a vacuum. I just use this for quick pickups. The battery's in it. I don't have to plug it in. I just pull it out and I vacuum. And then I put it back. So that's really what this machine is. They say it's full-size power with no cord. No. Don't believe that, but it's worth purchasing if you can swing the price or if you can find it cheap.